Reese, here's a look at one of your Devo race runs.
Good start. Gotta get her.
All right, some good skiing. Lost your line a couple times, which we'll talk about. I know you know this already. Missed the first gate. So, it was a practice race, didn't really count, so it doesn't matter. But when you get into the start for your next race, you got to really look at the course and look at that first gate. Sometimes duels are a little confusing. It'll be easier on a non-dual course, regular course, but still, look at the course, focus on the course, set up your plan at least for the first few gates. You had to be on the left-hand side of the blue. You can see where other Reese is, and you went to straight. So, it got you a little head start. Didn't have to turn. But when you started turning, it looked nice. Good turn there. Nice looking turn there. Another good one here. You can bring those arms a little more forward maybe, but, rolling up the skis. Carving clean. The problem came in, there wasn't much of a turn from this blue to this blue, but a pretty decent turn coming this way. So you're really kind of skiing gate to gate. We got to be looking ahead. You should have been looking ahead right now at this red. I mean that blue, because you don't really know how you should ski this one until you know where this one is. Because if this one, and it is, if this one is more offset, then we have to, have a higher line on this one. We got to bring more shape back to this one. We got to ski this one differently, right? And you just went straight kind of at it, right? So, right now you're in rise line where your ski's already pointing straight down the hill. So you had nowhere to turn there. You had to go straight, and then got by the gate, and I'm going to try to turn. Nah, it didn't work out so well, right? So when the next gate is offset, we got to give ourselves more room above. We got to intersect rise line, higher up, more elevation, we call it. And we have to have our skis pointing out and away from the panel when we intersect rise line, so we can turn shape back to the panel, right? So you can see, obviously, you are just barely making this and popping a classic carton wheelie. Seems to run the family. You made it, but it obviously killed all your speed going onto the flat. Right. Again, good looking turn outside of hands. Let's drive those hands forward, past the panel. You got to get elbows in front of the body. One of our rules of hands, right? But nice, otherwise good looking turn. Ankle flexion in both, longer outside leg, short inside, nice and level. That's all really good stuff. But generally speaking, the skiing was pretty good. It's a line, and that takes more practice. I get it. Came in here again. Probably not looking ahead at the following blue, which is offset a little bit out that way. So we had to give ourselves more room. You intersected rise line with very little elevation. When you pass this gate, where are your skis pointed? Pretty much down the hill. And we would have wanted them pointed a little more out that way towards the other gate. And in fact, above the other gate. So all your turn is going to be way down here. All right? And look how far you ended up down. And we would have wanted you to be right up here right now, near that gate. So because of that, you had to go across the hill right there. We would have been preferred to be going diagonally down the hill right there instead of going across. Because obviously across is slower. But you recovered nicely. Can't really see much in here, but appears to be some good turns, good skiing. So all in all, good skiing. Move those arms forward. But line is everything. All right, we got to ski the line, not the gates.